Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We're on day 3, hanging out here at Snowdrop Tundra, having us a Sneasel competition, and we're gonna start off very, very well today. We're in a really good spot, honestly. Double trigger from Dedenne is exactly what I was hoping for. I did get one this morning when I woke up, but I wanted that double so that we had a good chance at an extra tasty today. We did get extra tasty dinner on 40% odds, so maybe we can get it yet again for breakfast. We are on 40% odds currently. The rest of the team is doing fantastic. As you can see, Big Boy Blastoise is no longer on the team at the moment, but that's because he did his job too well. We have enough milk to get us through, like, basically, I think Saturday lunch or dinner. So yeah, we don't need milk for a while, but we do need apples. So our boy Skelly Dirge is back on the team, but let's go ahead and make this breakfast. Let's see what we can get up to. Maybe we could get this 40% extra tasty. It does feel very good when it happens, rather than, you know, trying to get all the way to 70 or 80% just to, you know, miss. But we do also have plenty of cocoa thanks to our Big Boy Blastoise. So yeah, definitely worth the investment. Definitely so. There it is. Extra tasty. Very nice. Very nice. I believe that's 3 in a row. Not a hat trick because we didn't get them all in one day. But the day is still young. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. 120,811. But we did get lunch yesterday, dinner, and now breakfast. 3 extra tasties in a row. I believe I think lunch was at 50-50, but the other 2 were at 40%. So not bad. Not bad at all. Pretty good. All right, that is going to put us at Master 1, just shy of Master 2, or is that Master 2? I don't know if that's a animation error. Maybe it is Master 2. No, just shy of Master 2. All right, very good indeed. Let's collect that cherry berry. Let's also grab our sleep points. We've got 1,200 thanks to the good sleep day, which is very good. That puts us at a grand total of 3,812. And for our daily lottery, maybe we can pick up something extra special nice to go with that beautiful extra tasty. Hey, a medium ingredient ticket. While I don't typically appreciate ingredient tickets, at least it's a medium. It's 30 ingredients. I'll take that. I will absolutely take it. All right. That's gonna be the... Let's dive into this sleep report. You know what it is. You know what I was gonna say. I say it every day. Let's dive into this sleep report and let's see what we got going on. Hopefully something very special like a Sneasel, you know. We do need to get our own entry into the competition. We're definitely not. That is slumbering. Oh, it's balanced. Okay, well, we got maybe about a 10% chance. Drowsy power times 3 might help. Somewhere around a 10% chance to see a Sneasel, but let's see. Maybe we'll get lucky. We do have like 180 million drowsy power or something like that. Maybe not that much, 143.8 million. Well, at least it's 8 spawns. But let's see. Let's see what's up. Yikes, Aroni, bro. Hey, Delibird, when I don't need you. Okay, all right. Bellsprout, Delibird, what else? Glaceon, I think that was all 8. Yeah, we didn't get a Sneasel yet again. Okay, Krogunk, Bellsprout, Delibird, Rattata, Schviel, Clefairy. Oh, it's not Glaceon, it's Ditto. Ha! Got me. Ditto and Slowbro. Alright, well, no Sneasel for me today, but we do have a Sneasel to go over here in a little bit. Someone did get one. So yeah, we'll go over that here in a bit. Hungry Delibird. You know what? Hungry Delibird is a bit too nice to pass up, if I'm being honest. And as much as I want to catch that Krogunk, we are going to see more. And I want to save my biscuits for when we finally do see a Sneasel, if we do see a Sneasel. It's scary. Yeah, can't pass that up. I do still need eggs, while I would prefer it to be a Happiny. If I get a good egg Delibird first, then I gotta do what I gotta do. But yeah, for now, we don't have any biscuits. So, sad day is a sad day. I don't think I'm catching anything today, even though I do really want to catch that Krogunk. It is on my current hunt list, but yeah. yeah, I don't have biscuits right now. So that's unfortunate. Let's send out some Delibird candy. Maybe some people still need it because they are in the same boat as me and did not get a good happening. And they got to make do with a Delibird. So we'll send that out. Yeah, big sad day. Big sad. I was really hoping that that ×3 from the Good Sleep Day would help me find a Sneasel. And no, it did not. But we did get 5,490 Research XP and 9,240 Dream Shards. Very good indeed. Very good. All right. So we're back here. It's lunchtime, but we've got other things to do. We're not making lunch in this video because we need to build up some extra tasty odds again. But before we do all that, let's check this news. I know we've got some news to talk about. Ooh. I should have expected that, but also there was some news we missed. Did we miss this? Yes, I don't think we talked about maintenance. I don't think I went over this. It is May 14th to May 15th, which is when? I don't even know what today is. Oh, today is the 14th. Maintenance is today. Here's a reminder. Anyway, so we've got maintenance tonight at 11:30 p.m. until 4 a.m. So that's my local time. Again, always double check the maintenance to make sure you know when it's going to be for your time. And you don't get caught off guard and miss a meal because of it. Can happen, has happened to me, but, you know, just make sure. We've got preparation for new events, the New Moon Day, and the Pokemon Growth Week Volume 5. Okay, so, it's possible we might get some data mining for New Moon Day to where we could get some information. I'll kind of check and see what is there, and if it seems worth talking about, we will. But if it's just like, oh, yeah, it's gonna happen, then, yeah, we're not gonna talk about it. But we'll see. We'll see what they find. We also have adjustments to item changes. Ooh, when exchanging for certain items from the general store, you can now select an item quantity and exchange for all of them at once. Yeah, I guess we couldn't do that before. I guess we did have to just buy them one at a time. That's good. That's a good quality of life thing. Some text adjusted or unified, and other small bug fixes and adjustments. Okay, so no big deal on the maintenance. Just getting ready for new stuff and giving us a quality of life update. Nothing too fancy, but still good stuff. Still good for the health of the game. Cool. Now let's talk about the good stuff, the Pokemon Growth Bundles. We've got small, medium, and large, as always. So we've got 250 diamonds for the small bundle. It's going to give us 3 Pokebiscuits, a Growth Incense, and a Dream Cluster. If you need a Growth Incense, that is a really good bundle. 250, you get 3 biscuits on top of it. Dream Cluster's nice, but I feel like we get enough of them already. I personally have almost 100 stocked up, just waiting for me to hit level 65. So while it is nice to get more, I don't know that it's something I really want in a bundle, you know? I feel like I'd rather have another biscuit instead of a Dream Cluster at this point, but maybe I'm just saying that because I am biscuit poor, but that's kind of where I'm at. Either way, not a bad bundle. For 250 diamonds, you do get a Growth Incense, which is very powerful on Good Sleep Days. Use it with that ×3 XP that we get from Good Sleep Day, and you get ×6. And maybe perhaps New Moon Day might also have an XP bonus, but I know they did announce some other bonuses that are coming along with it, so maybe not, but we'll see. We'll see. Which, if that is the case, could make Growth Incense even more desirable to be able to have at least 2 of them per month, but we'll see. For sure, we know that it's going to work for Good Sleep Day, so not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. The medium bundle, 600 diamonds, 8 Pokebiscuits, 2 Growth Incense. Ooh, that's nice. And then a medium Handy Candy. Ooh, also nice. Yeah, it's not a bad bundle. Again, I feel like it's just a bigger version of the first one, because it is, basically. So it's kind of the trade-off of, do you have 750 diamonds? If you have 750 diamonds, it's better to buy the 3 small bundles versus the medium bundle, because then you get 9 biscuits and 3 Growth Incense. But if you only have 650 diamonds, you only get 8 biscuits and 2 Growth Incense. So for that, like, if you're in that situation where you do have enough to buy all 3 small bundles, it's better to buy all 3 of them versus the 1 medium bundle if you have to choose one or the other. If you got enough to buy both, hey, go and buy both, unless you want to spend it on the large bundle, which we haven't looked at yet. But that's kind of my idea behind it, is if you got the diamonds, buy all 3 small bundles versus buying the medium bundle if you're going to drop that many diamonds. So It's up to you, though. It's your game. Play it the way you want. That's just my opinion. The large bundle, however, 1,500 diamonds, 10 great biscuits, 2 growth incense, and 2 medium handy candies. Honestly, I feel like that's a step down from what we normally get in 1,500 diamond bundles. Only 10 great biscuits? Or maybe it's just large bundles, but only 10 great biscuits, 2 growth incense, and 2 medium handy candies. Yeah, I feel like this is a step back from how large bundles have been recently. This feels a bit off to me. I don't like this. I don't like this bundle. Yeah, you are getting 2,000 diamonds worth of great biscuits, so you are getting the 500 diamond discount there. And you're getting 2 growth incense, which I forget exactly how much they are. It's 150 diamonds or 250 diamonds, I believe, if I remember correctly. So you're getting those for free, and then the 2 medium handy candies. It's not a terrible bundle. I'm not saying it's bad by any means, and absolutely don't buy it, but it just feels like a step back from more recent large bundles. And that's kind of where I'm at, is that if this is a step back, I don't know that I would be willing to spend that many diamonds if I had them. But like I said, it's up to you. It's your game. Play it the way you want. But for me, the stars of the show are the small and medium bundles, and just picking which, if you have to pick which one you want to buy. But the large bundle's still not bad. It's not bad. It just feels like a step back, and it kind of makes me hesitate wanting to recommend it. But that could just be my own personal bias. So if you like it and you want to spend the diamonds on it, do you. Have fun. It's your game. Enjoy it the way you want. But that's my opinion on the bundles. So not too bad. Not too bad. I will be looking to probably pick up at least one of those bundles during growth week, but we'll see. That'll be next week. For now, we've got a blank screen on the news, and we back out of that because the news is all done and dusted. And we're going to check our community reports. Yet again, yesterday, I got 0 candies that doubled up. I got 8 community reports, none doubled up. But we've got 29 today with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that doubled up. Ooh, bad odds. Bad odds. That's like 20%. Yeah, like almost exactly 20%. That's bad odds, man. Little over, but not too bad. I guess actually a little over 20% is not bad. That's not bad. I'm just so used to 25% plus that losing a little bit makes me feel like it's just the worst. It's not. It's not. It's really good. All right. Let's go ahead and back it up. Let's take a look at the team and make sure everybody's set up and ready to go. I believe they are, because like I said, we are pretty much set on milk for a while. Let's see how we're looking. Just to give you an idea, 111 milk. We are doing very well. Very well on milk. That is, yeah, that's 12 meals worth, which is 4 days exactly. So if we don't count today, that is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we're probably not going to make corn scones on Sunday. We'll probably make something else. So we might need to get Blastoise back in here for those Clodsire Eclairs. Actually, we could use Big Boy Blastoise to stock up for those too. And also get Vikavolt and Venusaur in here for the coffee beans and honey. That we can make that on Sunday. Because Stream Style Sniper does say the higher it is, the better odds you get up to a certain point. But I'm supposed to get to Master 16. I kind of want to push beyond as far as I can just to see. Because like I said, I do want to run that experiment to see how accurate the auto team maker was. Well, I guess if I'm running the experiment, I can't make the Clodsire Eclairs. Because the experiment did only give me Blastoise, Scaladurge, Tyranitar, Dedenne, and oh, who's the other one? Why am I drawing a blank? Beware. It said if I use that team all week, I'll hit Master 16. But I guess I'm going to run that experiment up to a point. And then on Sunday, I'll change it up. And if I get like Master 18, then I think we could call that experiment at least accurate enough. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Like I said, I kind of want to run the experiment just to see how accurate it is, but we're also running a competition, and so I don't want that experiment to eat into my potential to do well in the competition, even though it's looking like I'm not even going to participate because I am probably not going to catch me a Sneasel if I can't even see one. So, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, I'm going to leave the team as is. We're in a good place. I need to get the apples. I need to get some more ginger. I need to get some more corn. If we can get to where... Yeah, honestly... Ooh, wrong thing. Definitely don't want to do that. Not right now. If we can get to where we can get enough ginger for all the way through Saturday, we can swap out Tyranitar, and then the same thing with the corn. We can get enough to get us through dinner on Saturday. We can swap them out for Venusaur and Vikavolt, start stocking those up. This is a very... I mean, I guess it's an experiment of a different kind. We're running an experiment to see what a purely cooking-focused team will look like on Snowdrop Tundra, because I haven't put a single berry finder in. Yeah, I don't think I've put a single berry finder in this entire time. So, essentially, purely cooking-focused. And we'll see what results we get in a practical application. So it's an experiment of some kind, so I'm happy with that. But, you know, brains are crazy sometimes. Anyway, all of that out of the way, let's collect hopefully some more apples. Yes, more apples and a ghost berry. All right, all of that out of the way. Let's talk about this competition. We do have someone that has caught a Sneasel. And not only have they caught one Sneasel, they've caught 3. They've caught 3 Sneasels so far, and these are their entries. Each person is only allowed 1 entry at a time, which, you know, I don't know why you would want more entries. You want to put your strongest one forward. The first one you catch does not have to be your final entry. I am going to just assume that you want your strongest to be your entry, Blaze. So if you want me to put this one as your entry, let me know, but I'm gonna assume this is the one you want to enter. This was actually the first one that Blaze caught, and it had berry finding. So Blaze might already win the competition. It's gonna be very difficult for someone to beat this. I do have Snowdrop Tundra selected. It does have my 74% area bonus applied as well, but ultimately it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, even if I take that bonus away, the same one's gonna win. Doesn't matter, so just wanted to be transparent about that. But yeah, Blaze is already winning by a landslide, because so far Blaze is the only one that has actually caught one as far as I'm aware. I did check the Discord right before I recorded just to get these entries plus placed in here. So yeah, Blaze definitely setting the bar high for the rest of us. I just wanted to show everybody all of these Sneasel, which are now Weavile that I've evolved here. All of these Sneasel that Blaze has caught, and also just to show off how lucky Blaze is. So everybody give Blaze congrats for being super extra special lucky today, or the last 2 days, the days of Blaze, as it were. So yeah, good job, Blaze. You've set the bar high, and now I don't know that any of us have a shot. We may already have our winner, but we'll see. For now, I'm going to go ahead and remove these last 2 entries because they are not as strong as your first. And we'll go ahead and save that, lock in your entrant into the competition. And if you catch a better one, by all means, let me know. But for now, bar is set real high. But that is the update on the competition. So far, it's not going well for the rest of us. Yeah, we are hoping that we can get dozing just to even see a Sneasel. I think it's funny that in the group chat for the competition, the joke was made that seeing Sneasel's the easy part, catching it is the hard part. And then Blaze, who has a 13% area bonus at Snowdrop Tundra, has already seen 3, and was one of the people that was like, I don't know if I'm even going to see one. My area bonus is super low. I don't know if I'm going to see one, and has caught 3. So sometimes Lady Luck just has different things in mind for you. But that is where we're at on the competition. Hopefully we get some more entries. The week is still young, so we could potentially still see some more, and maybe even see an upset. That would be very interesting. But it is also possible that by the end of the week, this is the only Sneasel that we have, but we'll see. For now, let's collect our mission for Ultra 4. That's going to give us a small dream cluster. See what I mean? See what I mean about getting small dream clusters and why I don't really care if it's in a bundle? I don't really need it in a bundle. It doesn't mean much to me because we get them all the time. All the time. We get them for weekly missions. We get them from the daily lottery. I just don't need it in a bundle, you know? But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just in a privileged position of having almost 100 small dream clusters. Let's go take a look. Let's see how many I've got. That is my pantry. That is not where my dream clusters are. Boom. Yeah, 99. 99 small dream clusters. I don't really need them. Are they nice to get? Yes. Do I want more? Also, yes. Does it need to be in a bundle? No, not in my opinion. Is it being in a bundle gonna sway me to buy that bundle? No. So I don't know, but like I said, maybe I'm in a privileged position. Let me know if you think that this is actually better value than what I'm giving it, and I'm just in a position to have enough and not really need anymore, so I'm looking at it differently. Maybe the rest of you are in a different boat, and I'm just assuming that everybody else is in a similar boat to me. I don't know. I'm always interested to see your opinions in the comments below, so go ahead and let me know. Let's do one final collection from everybody. Dene, end it with a skill trigger? No. No, but that's all right. You've done very well this morning, Dene. 3 triggers in the first few hours of the day, so, you know, not too bad. Not too bad. But that is where I'm gonna... Hey, there we go. Beware was the skill trigger. Anyway, that is where I'm going to wrap things up for today. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. A huge shout out to our ace trainers, Illusion, YTA, Husky Star, JP, Barty, Rogue Bastion, Josh Garrett, and Michael Hayes. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you would like to support the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe plus or that join button right below. You can support for $5 a month, or if you prefer a one-off donation, you can find the link to my Ko-Fi in the description box. You can also find a link to my live stream channel, as well as a link to the Discord where you can hang out with and talk with a cool community of people about Pokemon Sleep. Other than that, y'all have a good night, and until next time, later, dudes.